Hi everybody, it's Jess Northwood, and today we are going to be taking a look at the brand new Belgian Warmblood. I am so excited for this. I really am. I cannot wait to see them in game. I have high hopes. I don't want to put them on a pedestal yet. I haven't seen much of them. I've seen their trailer and stuff like that, but I haven't really seen enough to give myself an opinion or form an opinion about them yet. So I thought we would take a look at them together. Now, I know that they're going to be at Silverglade Manor, but I really want H&M all in. So I'm going to be going to Jorvik Arena first to get him, because we'll take a look at him together. Because I'm very, very excited for this. I'm very excited to have him in the game, and I cannot wait. So he's going to be the first one that I buy, and then I'll have to decide which coats I want later. Oh, look at that. She's riding him. Look, he's so cute. Oh man, I love this horse. He's adorable. Look at that! H&M all in. You're coming home with me. What main styles do they have? This is the one we're using. Braids. Button braids. Like thicker braids? Hello? This is just like thinner braids. I guess they're better. These are the old braids, I'm assuming. Maybe. They look nice though. Cool. We're gonna be using the normal default main. And then, what is he? He's an adult. He's a gelding. I'm gonna be naming him what I think most other people will also be naming him. I mean, come on. This is so original, or not. Let's send him to stable so I can put on some actual tack on him. Be right back. Do I need to state my credentials for this? I don't know. Hi, I'm Jess. I'm 21. I've been riding and I've been having horses since I was, well, pretty much my whole life, because I've grown up in a horse family, and I've got my first pony when I was 4, I think, and I've been competing pretty much since then. I've shown up to 130s. I love the sport. I love watching the big classes. I love watching show jumping. I follow the World Cup and the Global Champions Tour and all that stuff very closely. I've worked in the arena crew of London Global Champions Tour Stockholm, and for the last 7 years I've been working in the arena crew of Sweden International Horse Show. Which is also, I mean, I'm wearing an H&M We Love Horses shirt that I've got from being a volunteer there. So I mean, come on, these are my credentials. Anyways, okay, first look at him. I think they're super pretty. I really like the model just seeing here. Ooh, I like those. Ow! Sorry, my cat. Fucking hell, stop jumping on my pants. I really like the idle animations, actually. It feels very lively and it feels relaxed. Can you stop, please? See this? This is the little devil. Stop clawing my pants. I think he looks great. Just looking at him. I feel like there's maybe something weird going on with his hocks. I don't know. This is a weird shape here. The hawk is very undefined. It feels very narrow, and I feel like the hawk should be a little bit bigger. That's the one thing, I guess. This whole area feels a little bit weird. It feels like it should go up here and then down, but I'm nitpicking. But I think they look great. They're very pretty. I think they're gonna be really nice to take pictures of. They look detailed enough in the shading, and they look very nice. I like the mane. It just looks a little bit stripy, but maybe that's just limitations of texture packs and stuff. But I think overall looks great. I like it. Now let's start evaluating some gaits. The walk feels bouncy enough. It feels kind of peppy, and I like that. Again, it's the hawk area. Something weird's going on there. Please. Something weird's going on here. I don't like that. It reminds me of the Pasofino, I think. It's almost like the entire back end of the horse is a little bit too small for the rest. I don't know, it feels like it should be rounder and more full and a little bit beefier, because the shoulders look pretty big. But yeah, this is a weird, something weird's going on here. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's fine. And I think just riding it as and playing the game as it should be played, I feel like this feels nice. You know, it's smooth enough. I like the movement. It's moving through its back a lot. I like that. The trot then. That's better. I like that trot better than the walk. It feels like there's a little bit of snapping going on in the front legs. They're not moving really smooth, but it's fine. Again, back legs. I don't like this whole area here. It's working a little bit funny. It almost feels like the hocks are a bit too low, but I would need to look at a reference to be like too certain, like to be super certain about that. But the movement is just not there, and it feels like, again, same thing as Pasofino. I'm assuming that's the same team or the same person who's made the Pasofino has made this one. But not sure how I feel about that. I won't lie to you. It's not terrible. I'm being very picky here. I like it. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad. It just feels a little bit clunky, which is a shame because there are so many lovely horses now. Like, I've been running around on the Halflinger now, training Chimera, and she's just so smooth. And then this one feels a little bit eh, but it's not terrible. Let's see. Collected canter. Oof. The front half is fine. If we just look at the front half, I feel like that's fine. He's got a little bit of a lower neck kind of protruding going on. He's not really like bending his neck and collecting through the neckline, in the sense that like it almost like feels like he's just doing this. You know, he's just pulling his neck back instead of actually rounding his neck and carrying it, which is a shame because I mean these are supposed to be sport horses, and I feel like they should be kind of bringing out good riding, if that makes sense. But again, the back is just, I don't like that. Do not like that at all. This canter is better. The middle canter is way better. This feels way smoother. I like the fact that he's actually like taking on, like look how far under himself he's stepping. This I like. I like that. Because if you look at it, he has like a long reach. I'm saying it's the entire breed, but I'm obviously just looking at him now. He has a really nice, like, he's stepping under himself really far, which is nice. I think that's one of the issues I have with this short canter. He's stepping under himself, but it's like, it just feels like he's like this. He's kind of hollowed his back. It feels like he has a kind of a hollow back, and he's not working well, which is a shame. Again, I know it's a game, and it's like, yeah, it's not physics based, but it's like, this is a breed that's supposed to be a sport horse, that's supposed to be strong and working correctly to jump big jumps, you know? And this does not look like that. This looks like a youngster. The front looks so nice, but the back is just not, it barely looks shaded compared to the front. I mean, look at the detail in the front here with like the hairs and the shine and the muscle definition, and then you look at the back and it just feels like flat. It looks like two different horses stitched together, which I don't like, which is such a shame because it looks so nice in front and then it's just not in the back. Oh, that's a shame. Anyways, middle canter looks great. I like that. This feels smooth. This feels nice. Let's see what we have here. Not terrible, but it feels like he's like, it doesn't feel, look at the back legs. Is there a moment where they're actually stretching? Obviously not there. Like, it's like they're never going straight. I mean, I feel like in the extended canter, you want the horse to be like moving forward, covering a lot of ground. Like he's really pushing himself forward. But he's like, he never actually straightens out his back legs. Maybe I'm just like not seeing it. Like, do you see that? It feels like he's like, it feels like he's crouching, but horses can't crouch. It's like, do you see what I mean? I'm gonna have to slow down the footage a little bit to see if I can get my point across, but it just feels like he's crouching. How does he feel to ride? It feels better to ride him like this, but it's a shame to like look at him from the side because, I mean, that's gonna affect like taking pictures, and for all videographers out there and stuff, like it looks a little bit funky and I don't like that. It's a shame, but it feels kind of nice to ride, I think. Like, it looks fine riding him like this. It's just like looking at him from the side feels a little bit There's a weird snapping thing going on here as well in the short canter. I don't know if you can see that. It's like very faint, but that's a shame. I had higher hopes for the gates of this horse. I won't lie to you. Again, I'm being very picky here. It's not terrible. It's definitely not. But we've seen horses that are way better. And as somebody who is a sport horse enthusiast, I've been waiting for a sport horse and a Warmblood for a really long time. And this feels a little bit like a disappointment in that sense. And of course, that's me putting expectations on it and then being disappointed when the game doesn't really meet my expectations. But I'm setting those expectations based on the other horses we've seen. Like the paint horses, the Arabians, and the Halflingers are like, off the top of my head, those are like the most well-made horses in the game, and they are really well-made. Like I really, really love those horses. They are my favorite horse breed. And like I said, I've been riding the Halflinger now, leveling her, and it's just like, she's so smooth, she's so polished. Like obviously I haven't been nitpicking it now, but I can't think of a single thing about it that feels weird. The only thing is that like in the bigger canters or like in the faster canters, they jump with their hind legs a little bit drawn under them, but they're not a show jumping breed, so I'm not expecting them to like open up and like, you know, jump well. That's fine. They jump really well in the short canter, but like I'm not expecting them to jump well. This horse I am expecting to jump well, and we're gonna be looking at that now. I'm just hoping I won't get my expectations. I just really hope I won't like be super disappointed. Okay, so we'll go up to the corner and just do these 3 lines, or like the line of the 3 cavaliers, I guess, to just see what we have here. Okay, we'll start off in the collected canter. Okay. Oh, that was my bad. I was not expecting that. I don't know if I like it or not. That was just like way more than I expected. This is nice. This I like. He's jumping like through the back. Oh, the brain's not clipping? Interesting. Anyways, that was besides the point. This is nice. In this moment in time, the horse's hooves should probably be a little bit more drawn up. Like he shouldn't have them straight as he is now, you know? He should be like under himself a little bit more. But that's fine. Like this is fine. This is fine. Let's ignore the fact that our character sits like absolute crap, because that's a problem for another day. But I need to have a look at that, how he turned through his body there. What shape was he throwing? You okay, bud? What is this? Come on, man. A horse's spine barely flexes. A horse's spine can flex very little. This is not physically possible, because it's not like he's straightening out here. It's literally bending. It's like a horse. I mean, a horse can be sway back, but if it's not sway back to begin with, it's not gonna do this, you know, unless something is like, we're talking like hypermobility. Here's better. This is a better look. This feels more. This is more in line with the shape that would be expected. The hind legs are clipping a little bit, but it's not terrible. It's fine. But what was that thing? The freaking that turn. Like, why is it turning like that? Why is it the chest is not following? The shoulders and the head are starting to go down, and so is obviously the butt. The butt is turning through, and he's like opening up, and the hind legs. Nice. But why is it not connected? Why is it not connected? Come on, man. It reminds me a little bit about the Arabian, because the Arabian also like has like an extreme turn through, and it like he opens up like insanely much, and it looks like kind of like he's breaking his back. But I haven't thought about. I can't remember if it really like has such an. That's more of a, like an exaggerated motion. This is like we're talking. He's breaking his back. You know what I mean? Middle canter, I guess. Okay, I'll try to do it. I don't think I can nail all the jumps, but it's fine. Ah, Jesus. This feels better. I'm gonna have to take a... We'll take a look here, but, this is nice. This is nice. Yes. I like it. Ooh. That is not nice. Look at this. but that's like a minor texture thing, and it looks a little, why does it looks like his butt collapses? Look at that. But again, it feels like the animation of like the hawks and the entire like behind is a little bit, something's off, you know. It's like and I would have to pull up like a reference footage to point out exactly what, but yeah, this is nice. The middle canter jump is really nice, but the middle canter was also the one that was the nicest to look at. That front foot is a little bit funky, but that's me being picky. The opening up here looks great. Like the middle canter jump looks awesome, which makes me so sad. Why is the first one so bad? Like if we compare them, breaking his back, and there he's consistent. Yeah, okay, that's way better. I'm gonna have to skip the jumps for this one. Now in the fastest canter. Why does he go so hollow? Like, it's such a shame that they keep doing this, and the Pasafinos do it too. When they jump in the fast canter, they keep bringing their heads up as if they're jumping like this, instead of just keeping them jumping like this. Like, look at this here, and then we'll compare that to the shape here. Because this shape is good. This shape is really good. This is definitely... The middle canter jump of this horse is the best probably in the game as of right now, as of a realism standpoint. What I think looks nice, what I think it feels nice. It feels like actual motion. It feels like he has power and goes through his body. This is good. The fastest jump, however, it's like he just drops his back. If they'd only kept the jumping, the fact that he would jump through... Like, how do I explain this? The jump itself isn't bad, I don't think. What really ticks me off is the fact that he goes so straight. Like, a horse who's jumping at a high speed is going to jump longer, which they obviously probably can't do. Not that much anyways, which they can't, like, extend that way too far because of limitations in the game. That's fine. But they shouldn't go like this, because when they do, they lose their balance. I'm doing this. I'm like basically making myself hollow. It's like he's dropping his back and jumping through his chest. And when they do that, they kind of lose their balance a little bit because they're not jumping up like this. They're going to be jumping like this. Does that make sense? This is like such... technicalities. I'm being very picky. This is a nice horse. I'm being picky about it, okay? If only they'd kept the head and the shoulder motion, and it's basically the head because of the rigging, but had they only kept the head being a little bit lower, this would have been really good. But it's the fact that he jumps with his nose up in the air, like first, which they wouldn't. A horse who's coming in like in a high speed, if they're off balance and stuff like that, they're not going like this. Probably they shouldn't, because if they do, they're gonna be like almost landing with their hind legs first because of anatomy and just like physics. Instead, he's going like this when he should be going like this, kind of almost exaggerating it. What he should be doing is the curve of the jump shouldn't be as good as it is. Like, because again, he's jumping like this instead of jumping like this. Oh god. Instead of jumping like this, like long and flat. And if the jump is here, right now he's jumping like this. But if he comes in a high speed, he should be jumping like this, because he's jumping at a different angle. So he's jumping like more forward than he is up. So he's gonna land further back, and the jump isn't gonna be centered. You know what I mean? Does this make sense? Probably not. This is mainly like a diary for myself, I think. But if anyone finds it interesting, that's awesome. But the middle canter jump looks so nice. That is so nice. I really, really like that. I do. It feels nice to jump. I like the little twirl of his tail. It feels a little bit funky. It feels like he's floating for a second when you look at it from behind. Because this is the fastest canter. This is the absolute fastest, but if it looks better when... It might look better when he's higher leveled as well, but this is like the fastest. This is what I would train in. And I mean, I guess like... I don't know how I feel about that. He's looking good. This feels better from behind? Oh god. Oh god. Let's pretend that didn't happen. It feels better. Like, it looks better when I look at it from the playing angle. It does, because you obviously don't notice these. You don't notice the head, you don't notice the shoulders, and it's fun with his little tail flicks. And I feel like he rides nicely. It's just like, I feel like it's gonna be... I wouldn't say it's gonna be hard to get photos of him, because it's not gonna be... Because I think they're very pretty. Again, they look nice. They have a really nice like coat, except for the back half. Everything's... All the problems, except for the fast jump, are all with the back end. The rigging feels off. The movement feels off. The shading is not as good as it is in the front, which is weird. Because also it's like the butt is what we're looking at when we're playing. Let's see. What do we have? We'll look at the rear and stuff. Whoa. That's cool. Like, yeah, this is a cool animation. There's something weird going on. That little... What are you doing? The head toss is fine. But it's like a weird jitter going through his body. And like, why is he lifting his back leg when he's doing that? I don't know. It's a cool rear end, and I'm gonna get some cool pictures out of it, but like, yeah, that's cool. That's it, whatever. It's like a feisty rear end, it's fine. Let's see the sliding stop then, I guess. Again, it's the butt, man. Yeah, whatever. I rarely like this hard stop animations, and it's like, I mean, it's like, yeah, whatever, you know? I don't really have an opinion on this. It looks a little bit funky, but I imagine this is a hard thing to animate because it's like such a fast and it's such a dynamic movement. I think I'll go out and do a race. We'll go out and do the H&M Grand Prix at Jorvik Stables, and we'll see how that feels. Overall, I think just riding him feels nice. I don't mind that. I feel like the extended canter is, like I said, it's a little bit funky in the behind and like in the hind legs, and I'm comparing it a lot to the Pasofino because, again, I feel like it's probably drawn a lot of inspiration from their animations, and I feel like it's gotta be the same person who's worked on them, which is fine. They're just not my favorites animation wise, and I see a lot of the same things happening here. But I mean, it is what it is, you know. It's a prestigious show jumping event that usually takes place during the annual Sweden International Horse Show. I built that, and my uncle is the course designer. This is a family business. Let's do the 2020 Grand Prix first then, because I haven't done that. I didn't play the game when that was happening. Alright, let's see how this feels. This feels nice, I gotta say. Like, I don't mind— oh, what is this turn? I don't mind this. I don't. I feel like this looks nice. It feels nice. It feels— I like the little tail flick. It's fun. So it feels kind of nice to ride like this, which is the most important part, I guess. You know, it is. That's the main thing. But yeah, it's just those like tiny details that I don't like, which is a shame because, again, you know, quite high hopes for this horse, but it's fine. They do feel like, I mean, I'm 100% sure it's just like the imagination or like the tail flick and the expression that makes it, but it feels like it really like kind of— oh god, I fucked it up, sorry. It really feels like he's jumping far, and it feels like he's like really pushing off the ground, which is nice. I went the wrong way. I didn't look there. which I like. I like that. It feels nice. It feels like springy. It really feels like he's like pushing off the ground. It's just like it. I know it doesn't look like it from the side, which is a shame. It's just like a tiny bit. How did they just lower the head a little bit? It would have been perfect. It really would have been, because it's so close. The short canter, like the collected canter jump, don't like, but the middle canter and the extended canter, the middle canter is like honestly perfect. I love the middle canter jump. That one's really nice, and I like the extended canter jump. It's just so close. Had they just lowered the neck a little bit so he wasn't jumping with his nose up, I would have really liked it. All in all, haha. Just overall, I think really nice horse. It's not their best horse. It's not. I still think that their best horse is probably the paint horse or the halflinger, possibly the Arabian. But I really like this horse, and I did like riding him. It feels nice to ride. It feels like springy. It feels quick. So I'm definitely gonna be buying more, which I was expecting. The things I've been saying, maybe I sound like really harsh and like I hate them, or I don't mean to sound ungrateful, because I am really happy that we're getting a Warmblood. It's just a little bit of a shame that it's not their best work. Let me see. Yeah, the bay. The chestnut, I really like the chestnut. The dark bay looks a lot like the Pasofino, just less shiny. I like the hue of it though. Like, it's not terrible. This, I guess it's a light bay. It almost looks buckskin. It's a little bit red, but I don't know. I'm not an expert in horse colors, unfortunately. The black one is nice. The white one is really cool. I'm really tempted to get the black one, actually. I like this bay, but All In has a pretty similar coat, so I feel like maybe not. I'm really tempted to get the chestnut, because I really like the fact that it's like a proper golden chestnut, you know what I mean? For now, I probably won't be buying one today, not in this video. That's not really what this video is about. We had a look at All In, and I like him. They're nice. I don't know what else to say. I feel like I said it a lot. I feel like out of a 10, I feel like they're like 7.5 out of 10. Overall, I gotta say, I really like the horse. I do. I think they are decently well made. I just wish they were a little bit better rigged, especially in the back. I wish they were more detailed in the back. I mean, you can still see it. Like, look at the fur and the shine texture in the front, and then looking at it in the back, it's like, I don't know what happened there. Maybe a time thing, maybe like a time constraint. I don't know. I'm not blaming anyone. I wish it was a little bit more polished. I don't like the short jump, or I don't like the collected canter jump. He breaks his back in it. I really love the middle canter jump. I don't think I have anything to say about it. I love it. I love that really much. That's what I'm in now. I love the look of this. Looks super nice. The extended canter jump is fine. Had they only lowered the neck a little bit so he wasn't leading with his nose, like looking up. But overall, I love them. I think they're super pretty. I think they're super nice. I really like that we have like a really dedicated sport horse Warmblood type now. I really like him. And I really like that we have All In the game now, because that's super fun. And as a sport enthusiast, how cool is that? I mean, come on. So yeah, I'm very excited to play around with these, to take some photos, and I really like them. Just in general, I really like them. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was somewhat interesting to hear what I had to say. Please do share your sentiments about this horse. Maybe you completely disagree with me, and that's totally fine. So please feel free to leave a comment with your opinion. I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. And I can't wait to see some photos on Instagram and in the SSPC server. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please do leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.